Well, kia ora and good evening, Rotorua. I'm Steve Comber. Ahead in your Monday night bulletin, Rotorua Emergency Operations Centre mobilised during weekend storms. Jet ski riders may be charged over death, and Vodafone Warriors promote next month's league game. Those stories and more ahead for you tonight. Well, the heavy rain and squalls which hit Rotorua on Friday evening and throughout the weekend continued this morning, prompting a warning from Rotorua District Council for residents to take extreme care. Rotorua recorded 200 millimetres of rainfall in the last 24 hours. The Council Utilities Operations Manager, Erica Courts, says that there has been some relatively minor overflows of wastewater at the city treatment plant and at some sewer pump stations as a result of stormwater infiltration. Mr Courts says they're urging people not to swim or take fish from our waterways or from areas where streams and rivers enter the lakes. He says there had been a number of instances of short-term surface flooding on roads, and minor slips had also been reported, and these were being attended to on an ongoing basis. The wind had also been a factor for the weekend storm, with trees and branches being brought down. Council staff and contractors have been fully mobilised over the weekend and attended to incidences, continuing to check utilities throughout the day. Council staff remain on duty to deal with problems when and if they occur until the current weather situation improved. The Council also activated its Rotorua Emergency Operations Centre for monitoring purposes, and the centre continued to monitor conditions throughout the morning. 3 jet ski drivers may face charges over the death of Boys High School student Bishop Thompson. The 17-year-old was killed 2 weeks ago while jet skiing on Lake Okaraka. It's believed the jet skiers were racing at the time, and Sergeant Paul Kirkby of Rotorua Police says the investigation is complete and a decision would be made next week about whether to charge the drivers. He says all 3 drivers were aged 17. Thompson's body was found 5 days after the jet ski accident on which he was a passenger and they collided with each other. He was hit by a 3rd jet ski and disappeared under the water. He was not wearing a life jacket. The young star of the hit Kiwi movie Boy has been busy experiencing the heights of a new kind of agri-ventures. 12-year-old James Rolleston visited the tourist attraction to film a documentary called Bomb New Zealand. Producer Michael McLaughlin says the feature is a celebration of summer fun in New Zealand. Mr McLaughlin says James plays a heightened version of himself, having fun surfing, doing bombs and having an absolute blast. The crew filmed at Agro-Ventures for a day, experiencing the freefall extreme body flying, Schweeb, Agrojet boat ride and the swoop. He says it's been an exciting opportunity to promote Rotorua not just to New Zealand moviegoers but also to international viewers when the film is released on the festival circuit later this year. And in your Monday night sports news, players from the Vodafone Warriors were in town over the weekend to promote next month's pre-season game against the Parramatta Eels. Our team caught up with some of the players while they visited children at Rotorua Hospital.
You know, you just come down and visit a few kids in our hospital, you know, that don't really get the opportunity to come up to Auckland and watch us play footy. So, you know, it's a good thing to come down here and, you know, spend a bit of time with them. It makes us kids that inspire to be, you know, people.
I might put these in my back pocket on the way out.
Or whatever they want to be. So, you know, it just gives up. You know, we give up our time for, you know, the kids that, you know, deserve it as well.
And also in sport, the wild weather over the weekend saw the cancellation of the Bike Vegas Summer Mountain Bike Series Round 2. And the Rabobank Mountain Bike New Zealand National Series Downhill was also called off. Bike Vegas organiser Marcus Diprose says decisions about rescheduling the race are undecided until a meeting with the council. However, Mr Diprose says next weekend's round 3 racing will still take place. Well, to your weather, Rotorua, are things going to settle down overnight tonight? We're looking at some fine weather. Southwest winds developing, overnight low of 12 degrees. Tomorrow, Tuesday, increasing fine spells will continue. Light winds, a high 25 and a low 15. And then through to Wednesday, fine weather. We should be in for a good day, middle of the week. Light winds, a high 27 and a low down to 13. A marine forecast, Lake Rotorua for tomorrow. Northeast winds 30 knots. They'll become easterly 20 in the morning. And again 10 southerly in the afternoon, easing back to 10 knots at night. Waves about 1 metre, easing to half a metre. And winds becoming low at night, or waves, sorry, low at night. Bit of morning drizzle about and poor visibility for the lakes. If you did miss the Monday night bulletin, you can view it again. Simply log on to the website tvrotorua.co.nz. Click on the View Latest City News link on the main page, and the news bulletin will be there for you to view once again. Well, stay with us. Still to come tonight, Coroner Wallace Bain joins us. We talk with him about the tragic accidents that marred our summer break. Plans for the new RSA. Rolly Ralston gives us the details. And Irene Begg is in to explain about grief and how different people handle it. City News. We're back with more after the break.